you know that medical marijuana is a fairly new practice used in state-approved facilities? I've done copious amounts of research on medical marijuana, as well as having a family member being prescribed medical marijuana due to being in immense pain. This topic is important because it will help further someone's education on medical marijuana. Medical marijuana is becoming a more diverse medication throughout the United States. Today I will discuss what medical marijuana is, what it's used for, and also how to come about receiving it. Medical marijuana is basically the same thing as recreational marijuana, but it's used to treat medical conditions. According to A.C. Bradford from JAMA Intern Med in April 2018, the marijuana plant contains more than 100 different chemicals called cannabinoids. Each one has a different effect on the body. THC and CBD are the main chemicals used in medicine. THC produces the high people feel when they smoke marijuana or eat foods containing it. Unlike THC, CBD is a cannabinoid that doesn't make people high. It may be useful in reducing pain. However, scientific study of the chemicals in marijuana called cannabinoids has led to 2 FDA-approved medications that contain cannabinoid chemicals in pill form. Continued research may lead to more medications. Now that I've told you what medical marijuana is, let me inform you on what it's used for. According to J.W. Finney from JAWA Intern Med in 2015, there were many different uses for medical marijuana, such as HIV and AIDS, pain, or even appetite loss. Medical marijuana helps HIV and AIDS by allowing the individual who is affected to gain their appetite back, as well as reduce pain from the infection. I have a close family member that has used medical marijuana due to severe pain. He burned more than 85% of his body up by a gas furnace igniting with a gas pan. This was such a tragic accident. Medical marijuana helped lessen his pain. Medical marijuana is also used for appetite loss. Many people say marijuana is bad because it makes you gain weight, but in some situations, like people not being able to gain weight or just not having a big enough appetite, this definitely helps them out. Now that we've covered some different components that medical marijuana is used for, let's figure out how someone goes about getting medical marijuana. Each state is different depending on if they are approved for the use of medical marijuana. There are 29 states that are approved for dispensing this product. As stated by David Powell in Journal of Health Economics on March 2018, states have become more stringent in their regulations of dispensaries. If your state is approved, then you also have to be on your state's condition list to receive it. The condition list shows what illnesses are approved in order to obtain medical marijuana. Then once you have been approved by your state's regulations, you will then be required to have a medical card stating your approval for medical marijuana. You now know what medical marijuana is, some of the uses behind it, and also how to go about getting it. I hope my presentation helps someone in the future with some of these medical conditions.